Okay, so here we are with Marteen Visser. Marteen, for those of you who don't know him, he's been doing quite a lot for the community, especially for the Collab365 community and more widely for the SharePoint community. But Marteen, do you want to talk a little bit about yourself and tell us about what you're doing and so on?
Sure. Well, I'm running a SharePoint ISV, which is mainly focused on one product, which is called Entree. The goal that we have is giving more people easy access to all the data in Office 365. So we run an application inside of SharePoint Online, and the core purpose is easy access to your data and discoverability of data. That's what we want to improve.
Fantastic.
And we designed the UI based on the mobile operating system so that everybody who sees it directly understands it and has a more easy way to find documents, get training documents, get manuals, launch applications. So it's the ultimate launch path, the ultimate way to discover and find data. That's what
Fantastic.
we do.
So, and I've seen you're quite active as well on the internet. You're now doing a series of videos, one a day. Have you managed to keep up with that commitment so far?
Almost. So earlier this year I started with weekly videos. That was doable. I think I skipped 1 or 2 weeks throughout the year. I started doing daily videos on like 2 weekends ago, and I managed to do so until last weekend. Between the SharePoint conference in Las Vegas and this conference, I was home for 2 days. I spent all the time with my family and didn't record any videos.
Oh right. Well, this sounds well. At least
I have to make up for it.
That's a good excuse, I suppose. Yeah.
It was a good excuse for me not to do so, and I was not willing to walk away. Good excuse.
Sounds good. So as you heard already, we're launching this new service called MicroJobs. As part of the Collab365 community. We hopefully will be going live by the end of June. We're just doing the final touches with integration with escrow providers. But what I wanted to know from you is, what's your view, an honest view about MicroJobs? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? And why, either way?
Yeah, so it's a good idea for sure. There are specific tasks where there's like no reason to hire somebody like traditionally, like a longer contract for weeks or months. There are certain tasks that you just want to get done quickly, and that could be like less than a day or a couple of days work. So I really think that there's an interesting opportunity here, especially since you guys are focused around a specific market, which of course is SharePoint and Office 365, which there's a lot of new things happening there. So yes, for sure, the answer is that there's...
I mean, so our space is mainly all around, Microsoft technologies, but like you said, Office 365, Azure, it's such a fast-moving market, really. So, and it's exactly that market we try to target. So, I mean, if you were to think of yourself as someone that could offer services, what kind of services would you see yourself offering? What kind of microjobs would you see yourself offering? And from the other side of the coin, what kind of service would you see yourself buying, for instance?
Yeah. So myself, as offering services, will be limited to my time constraints as a person running a company.
Let's say in the ideal world you would have, I just want to come up with and give people ideas about services that themselves could provide. But let's say if you had time to do it, what kind of things would you see yourself providing? What kind of services?
Well, marketing services. Right. So I could, for example, and that's one of the things I discussed with Mark previously, is that marketing services like content creation could actually be an interesting service for people that maybe don't like Microsoft partners that don't have a large marketing department or creative bloggers or video creators. There are people who like to do so. That would be an interesting thing to put on the MicroJob, as I will write a blog for you, I will record a video, this kind of stuff. That could be something that I could do. Otherwise, something that might also be interesting is like, I like creating new ideas.
Right, okay.
So I tend to I have my moments of creativity. So I love...
Some good and as bad, I'm assuming.
Yes. So actually there would be one microjob that I could put on the platform, which is, I love solving like a complex kind of question, like how are we going to go from A to B, or how do we, how would we do that? And then I could provide a very upfront, out-of-the-box answer.
Yeah, for someone for instance starting a new project, especially within some of the technologies you work with around SharePoint, and they have a specific problem that they would like to resolve. And just almost as a kickoff start, and just go and have a quick word with you. Okay, how do you see us approaching this project? What would be the best way of starting? That kind of thing.
For example, I've been doing SharePoint for almost 20 years. So I've made all the mistakes. I walked all the pitfalls.
And there's a lot to be made.
And I could easily point them out, for example. But also we're regarding business apps, creating a business application. There are a lot of bad ideas, and there are also good ideas, and then helping them, like, is this a good idea? I could pretty quickly tell you why something might be a good or a bad idea.
Right, that sounds fantastic. That sounds fantastic. Well, on that term, then I think that's it really. I just wanted to get a good overview from you. What do you think about MicroJobs? And I think, like I said to you, it's just going to be a 5 minute